What's up, guys? This is Rapid Fills here, and today I'm bringing you another video. This video is going to be about my trading methodology and how I formulate my ideas. So this is for educational purposes only, and I'm not financial advisor or licensed manager. So if you're seeking that, go and ask your financial consultant per se. If not, if you just want to know what I do and what I think and how I trade, this is it. You guys probably saw this whiteboard a few times, so let's go and start here to explain what it is, and then we'll bring in charts and examples and see how things go, right? So here is the trading method that I use. I use top down. So I look higher time frames to lower time frames. Why? Because I trade a combination of trend, right? And the combination of trend that looks like this. So I'm looking for a higher high, higher low, for example, until at some point kind of like breaks and starts heading lower. And based on that, each of these legs is higher highs and higher lows based on a small time frame. So this is something like this. This is how I think of it. So each one of those is a series of higher highs and higher lows inside of it. And then this is a broke off trend and then regain of the trend, right? And then it keeps going because it doesn't go in a smooth upside. Because what goes up like this is gonna come just like it went up. Anyway, so this is what I use, literally. This is the idea and how I formulate my ideas. So that being said, let's bring in the chart. This is the SPY today. If you guys been trading the market today, it's been a very active day. Very grateful for that day. So so we didn't have this day. This is today. So let's look at what happened the prior day to formulate an idea of what's going to be probably happening today. So we have this last swing high. We're gonna mark it. We're gonna mark this swing, and we're gonna mark this swing, which is already outside. What else do we have? We have this wedge that's been forming for a while. So you can see here, 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 here. And then we have the top line for this wedge, which starts from here, and it goes to here, 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 and here. So what do we have yesterday? We have a breakout on a volume. Okay, so this is the first clue. What I want to know from yesterday is it breaking up or breaking down? Do I expect a continuation to the upside or a continuation to the downside? Or on the other side, is it breaking out today or is it breaking out yesterday? And today is a follow through day, so it's a day 2, or is it breaking down and today's a day 2? So for example, let's see, this is a breakdown, right? So we had a breakdown day, you have a follow-up day to that, and then you have a breakout day right here. You will have a follow-up day, especially if it's on a higher volume, if it has a lot of eyes on it. Like, you will sometimes, most of the times, based on my opinion, again, I'm not a financial advisor, it will have some kind of follow-up. So we have a wedge, we have a breakout, we have today, we think is going to be a follow-up day. So we did our lines, we know what is the resistance, we know what is the support. Let's move on to small time frames and see what happens. Here we go. We don't know what happened today, okay? So last support for the stock after rejecting the first resistance is this one right here. So I want this 414.50 to hold the stock. Where did it go after pre-market? Right, and it bounced right off of it. Okay, so we don't have a trade, and this is no man's land. So what I'm looking for is literally, I'm looking for something that tells me this is it. This is the break that could possibly move, and it just moved the stock to the upside where I want it. So the stock, and you can see there is a lot of action happening here. A lot of people are looking at this. It's under yesterday's close. It's above the 414.50, and it's just coiling. All of a sudden you get the spike, and look at the volume. So now we have a breakout pattern on the daily. We have a support that held from yesterday. We have a coiling action, and if we actually tighten up everything together, we have a wedge sitting right there. So we have a higher low, right? This is a low, a higher low, a higher low, coiling, and then a breakout right there. And this thing just shot up all the way to the next resistance. This purple line is actually my yesterday's high right there. So the high is a little higher. Yeah, it's right there. So that is the high, and now it just started trending. Look at that. Now, since it started trending, I want to see higher highs and higher lows, and I want to scalp those highs and lows, right? So as long as it's holding the moving averages and it's coming down to the breakout zone, I can scalp this, just these type of moves. This is pre-market high. It breaks pre-market high, it comes up and it gets bought back up. So this could be a potential scalp. Now, remember when I said every move is actually just a leg, and then the pullback, it's probably going to have some kind of chop down, right? Trend down before it reverses trend and it continues to the upside. That's in mind. Look what just happened. We pulled back to support. Again, now our support is right here, right? It went a little bit if you're asking, it went a little bit beyond that. But just think of it as this is something on the higher time frame. Let's go look at the 5-minute. Green leg, red leg, green leg, red leg. I hope this makes sense when you tie it that way. It's the bigger picture, but you can scalp the small. I can scalp the smaller moves, but you can also capitalize on these big moves on a higher time frame. And the way I do that is you're gonna get a pullback, holding trend, of course. You're gonna get a pullback, and then you will get some kind of line here in the sand. You will get some kind of move like that until it breaks. And usually I will try to capture two, and I don't go for the third one because the third one's usually hit or miss. But also you can wait for this pullback, or I do wait for this pullback based on a support resistance and wait to buy that back up. And usually I don't try to get the whole move back up. I try to get somewhere where it kind of had the resistance here. So it's more like above the 50 to 70% of the move. And then I'll wait and see what happens, because I can get either a double top, right? If I get a fake out right here, this will be a very good spot for me to short off of most of the time. Sometimes, maybe never, you never know, but this is at least what I'm looking for. So here is that, right? So I grab it, or it's still holding trend, so you can see the 9 moving average here, right? This is the 9 moving average. Usually it's either the 9 or the 10 for me, really, and both of them kind of work the same. But this is 9 on the 5-minute. So you can see here we go back to support. This is pre-market high, and it gets bought back up, and it moves back up higher, right? So in this case, if I grabbed it right here off of this support, I'll probably sell off right here when I said it's over 50% of the move or 70% of the move, just because I don't want to get into the chop of this zone right here. It pushes through, right? And then what happens? Immediately pushes back down. Now this is telling me on this 5-minute, it's probably going to reverse somehow. And especially that if you didn't pay attention to this line. So that thick line, if we go on the daily, you know which one is that. It's that very high that we put on for the past, what, 3 months or so. This is the highest point. So this is going to have a lot of resistance. So unless it's telling me this is it, this is a breakout, it's holding, I don't want to get involved. So you can see it kind of pushed back down, come back up, pushed back, couldn't hold, sold off. Now sold off to where? To yesterday's high. Is this a valid support? Let's go and look at the 15-minute. What does it look now? We have, this is the green move where it still pushes higher highs, and this is the pullback for that. And look where it bounced off of. Right off of the breakout zone where it broke out on a higher time frame. So if this picture doesn't make sense, just wait until I turn off my extended hours. Now tell me if you see the breakout and then the retest of that support, which is the same thing, and then the move back up. Ignore that last leg. It just think of this move right here. And again, I'm looking for 50 to 70% of the move back up versus the whole leg to a new breakout. Just because I don't want to get, again, involved, which is the same concept, into the chop at the top. I hope this is confusing enough to you guys, but if you have any questions, let me know. If you guys want more videos about this topic, let me know. I do have multiple examples, but this video is already at 12 minutes. So let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to follow up with other videos about this topic and how everything ties together in different scenarios. I'll be more than happy to do so. And hit that like button, share it with your friends, show some love. The more you guys show that you guys appreciate the information that I put out there, the more content I'll be able to put out for you guys, just because I feel like you guys want this. All right, take care. Peace.